I warmed up for this game by beating Stockfish. This is day number 9 of trying to do 1500. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it, no delay. Alright, we have the white pieces here. Let's go e4, e5, let's go knight f3. So yeah, in the last episode, I switched from 10-minute rapid to 15-minute rapid because I just wasn't able to play properly. So looking at we have an Italian here with knight c6. I'll just go bishop c4, which is the main line. And also, one thing I need to say, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe because subscribing is cool and we all like chess, so it makes sense. So I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds now to subscribe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now that you're subscribed, I'm going to play the best move in this position right now, which is d3. The reason you have to play d3 is because there's obviously, I think there's like some ideas where the knight comes in and he sacks something. I do not know what I'm talking about. Let's get the other knight out, get the bishop out, castle, and just look to have a fine game. Pinning my knight to my king. That could be a good move. Now, I wonder if I should go bishop d2, break the pin. But like, does the pin really matter? Because if he takes, then I'm recapturing and my brain's not functioning right now. But yeah, I'm recapturing and he's giving me the bishop here for free. You never really want to be giving your opponent the bishop here for free. So let's just castle, honestly. If he does play something like d6, we'll just play h3, prevent the pin. Okay, he's trying to keep my bishop away with pawn b5. I'm not sure if that's actually like something that works. If he does play, if I play something like h3 and he plays b5, I have to go back to b3. He can maybe hop the knight to a5 and all of a sudden I've lost the bishop here. So let's play a3 actually. We keep the bishop, we get a tempo, and that way if he kicks us, we can go all the way back to a2, and then now there's no threat of this, no threat of knight to a5. Okay, the bishop goes back to a5, and can I push here? That just forces his bishop to get on a better diagonal. You never really want to help your opponent develop, so I'll just make a developing move of my own by playing the rook to e1. Just putting the rook on the file, same file as his king. He hasn't castled yet, which is interesting. Okay, we did see d6. He's most likely trying to pin. We're just going to play h3, prevent the pin. So yeah, the opening, this feels like a pretty just equal endgame completely. Now, what I could actually do here is push d5. Is that an option that I have? Pushing d5? Because if takes, then my queen gets out. The rook defends the e4 pawn, so there's no threat of the knight taking that. Honestly, do I like d4? d4 takes. You know what? In chess, you usually want to like take control of the center, so yeah. Also, my brain is not working properly today. As you can probably tell. I hope you're still watching. It would be kind of crazy if my brain not working caused you to just not watch, but okay. Hopefully I'm still entertaining and funny even when it's 3:20 a.m. and I've gotten like no sleep in the past like 2 days. Okay, he, rather than taking the knight, he's using his bishop to attack the knight. Interesting. Now I could take here, mess up his pawn structure. Is that a good idea? I'm not sure. Or I could develop my bishop to defend the knight. I feel like that might be better, just developing the bishop, because if I take here and take and then develop the bishop, the position's fine, but he has doubled pawns. Honestly, I don't even know what the right order of those moves is, if even that. But we do need to develop this bishop. And e3 makes sense. So yeah, if I play bishop to e3 and then he gets like, let's say the rook. My mouse is moving weird. He gets the rook on the e-file. Then this pawn is under attack. So honestly, maybe just taking this knight is the right idea. It messes up his pawn structure. And I'll just have to see where it goes from there, right? So now the bishop. What is going on with my mouse? Honestly, I'm just gonna use the trackpad at this point. The mouse is doing some weirdness. So yeah. Now this bishop needs some work. It could go on f4 if he kicks with g5. That just feels like he's overextending his pawns on his king side, creating lots of weaknesses. So bishop f4 seems like a solid idea. Maybe I can play, yeah, okay. Yup. I am not too sure what's going on right now. I'm trying to identify if there are any like clear weaknesses in the position or any clear like lines of attack that I can go down. But as it currently stands, it just looks like a completely equal game. But since we are in the middle game, I'm going to try and focus on principles, which is just like to develop my pieces. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's just giving me a free pawn. Is that not a free pawn? Takes, knight takes. Hold up, takes, knight takes. If knight takes, queen takes, he's giving me a free pawn. Right? That's a free pawn. Hello? Excuse me? You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. I'll take a free pawn any day of the week, honestly. What is going on with my opponents and giving me free pawns? Like, I think that's how I won like the last two episodes. My opponent just giving me like free pawns in the middle game or like in the opening. It's something about me that makes them just want to give me a pawn and test their luck, but we're gonna have to see if it works out for this one. Okay, he's giving up the rook. Should I take that offer? I don't know. Okay, queen to f6. What do I play here? There's so much going on in this position right now. For one, the bishop, and the queen's attacking my bishop. I could defend by going back here. And then takes. And if he takes his pawn, I get the rook. But then if he sacks here, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I need to find the correct move. If I take the rook, he takes this bishop. Okay, if I take the rook, he takes the bishop. And then I just bring my queen back. And I'm completely winning here, right? I take the rook. Or maybe he sacks here if I take the rook, attacking my queen. Then my queen goes all the way back. I think I should take the rook here. I think taking the rook is the correct idea. If I check the analysis and it turns out that that was incorrect, then that's just how things go. But I feel like that may have been the correct move. Now we play queen back to f3. We're up 3 points of material. This is crazy. Crazy stuff. Wait. How did I not see my bishop was hanging? Okay. Now we're just down a piece. That's quite embarrassing. We're literally down a piece right now. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. What have I done? I'm just down a piece now. That's crazy. I mean, I'm still gonna try and win, obviously, but like, don't know how I allowed that to happen. Takes, that doesn't work. Maybe let's attack the queen and try something. Let's attack the queen. Oh wait, no, now he can play something like this. Bishop d5. Okay, this video is just not going to plan. Oh my gosh, this video is a mess. Both the gameplay, how I'm talking, my mind, and just everything. Okay, moves the queen back. Takes. Does that accomplish anything? I need to be very wary of bishop to d4. He's also hitting this pawn currently. So I think we'll play rook to b4, hit the queen. The material is even, but I'm down a piece, as I said, which means the only thing I have are pawns. So like, how do I even come back from a position like this? Like, is it really a draw? Like how the material is saying, or am I actually just losing? Boy, I am tired. And I've just lost my rook. What? My opponent just blundered mate in one. This doesn't make any sense. I did not deserve that win, but somehow I won. Thanks for watching, I guess.